And guys, today we are going to see one video in which how we can connect our Claude Code with our n8n MCP server. This is what we are going to see, and we are going to give the skills to this Claude, right? So this is what we are discussing over here, which is the third step. After that, we are going to create one workflow in our n8n, right? And this n8n workflow would be basically a backend thing which would be connected with the front end, right? So user is going to, what we can say, user is going to interact with the front end part, right? Backend would be this workflow, and this finally we are going to deploy on the net itself using GitHub and Vercel. Fine. So this is the idea behind this. So let's open our Claude first. So as you guys know that I am using VS Code for my Claude, right? Again, this might be looking very intimidating, but I will make sure that it would be very easy for you, right? Don't judge this over here. Now, basic idea I would be giving you people. So there are multiple Claude agents which are working for different things over here, right? Now, if I'm going to click over here, there would be one another new agent, which is going to be my Claude, right? I can directly talk with this guy and I can ask it to create whatever I want to create. Basically, it would be doing everything inside my PC itself, right? On the left hand side, if you're going to see, all these files and folders are there, right? So right now we are inside this folder, which is Claude demo folder, inside which there is .claude file folder. I mean, Claude.tmp file, which are the temporary files. These are some of the archives, documents, etc. Right? This whatever you are able to see. Apart from that, you're going to talk with your Claude on the right hand side. This terminal, if you're going to see, it is kind of a same interface how your ChatGPT or Gemini looks like, right? Now, main question, how you would able to download this extension over here. So just go over here, which is extensions, right? Search over here for the Claude itself, which I guess, yeah. So this one I'm talking about, I guess we are not able to see because this size of this window is small. So we can expand this and download this. Once you're going to download this, you are going to see one button like this, one pop-up like this. Click this and you will see as many as Cloud agents you want to open. You can open this and you can ask them to do anything parallelly, right? Now we are going to create one fresh new folder for this, and yeah, let's hit our desktop first. Also, one more thing, guys, check out this video if you are not at all aware about anything. Basically, we are going to go with this similar kind of a video only, right? So yeah, make sure that you are checking this out. Apart from that, yeah, let's start making one new folder. So we are going to create one new folder on the desktop itself, right? And we are going to work inside this. So I'm going to name this as n8n dot demo 2. Fine. This would be the folder's name. Let's open this in our VS Code. So this over here, if you're going to see, these are the files. Go over here, open a folder, right? And you're going to see the folder which we have created. Yes, it would be inside desktop, which is this one. Click this. So the interface which you're going to see would be similar like this, right? Over here, this is the inbuilt AI agent of your VS Code. So if you have any doubt regarding anything inside the VS Code, you can ask either this, but I guess you can directly ask the Claude itself. It would be the better one to guide you, right? Apart from this, over here, this is your welcome window. We are going to click this and we are going to close this. So right now, if you're going to see, we are inside this folder, which is n8n Claude demo, right? So first thing, according to our PPT, if you're going to see, first, I have already explained you about some basic things about VS Code and Claude, right? Again, one more thing, this PPT is being generated by Claude itself, right? So yeah, so this is basic idea for you people also, that what we are going to see inside this video, right? Now, second step, what we are going to do, the goal. So the Claude is going to generate n8n. So this is our goal, right? Which I have already explained you people. Now, how we are going to set up this? So we will need one MCP server, n8n connect connection skills also we would be needing. So let me explain you first via picture. So guys, this is the one. So over here, if you're going to see, this is the n8n, right? How now Claude is going to be connected to my n8n using MCP server, right? And skills are like skills are the things which Claude is going to read. It is a kind of a markdown file, right? And it is going to read this and it is going to understand, it is going to learn, it is going to know what exactly it has to perform, right? So we are going to give our Claude both MCP server and skills, right? MCP server is basically if Claude wants to do anything over there in n8n, we are supposed to give it MCP server. Regarding these two things, I have already explained inside the basics of Claude video, so you guys can check out that. Now, how a person is going to interact with this workflow which is being created in n8n. So it would be using one web app, right, which is also being generated by our Claude. So if you're going to see, this is pointing over here. So both this workflow and this is also, both of them are being generated by our Claude. So whatever code would be over here, we are going to push this to our GitHub, which is over here. In GitHub and Vercel, both of them are connected to each other, right? So whatever I'm going to push to my GitHub, I would able to see that Vercel, and finally this website would be live, which means if I'm going to generate this website over here, only I would able to use this inside my PC. None of you people are going to, like, none of you would able to use it. But once I'm going to deploy this, or once I'm going to put this on the web, you guys also would able to use it, right? So basically what we are going to make, it's over here, right? So let's first give the skills and MCP server. So I'm just going to copy the skills and server, right? Let's copy this and let's give this to our Claude. Okay, fine. So this we are going to give to our Claude. Okay, so it is creating an image, I guess. Fine. Anyways, it would able to do this. So, hey Claude, I have given you n8n MCP server and n8n m skills link. Make sure that you are going on the web page, you are searching for this, and you are knowing how to install this. Start installing this. So over here, there would be n8n. Fine. Sometimes if I'm going to use this, yeah, sometimes if I'm going to use this audio thing, it might hear something else. Anyway, so over here, we are going to go with yes. And right now it is on bypass permission mode. So we are going to go over here. We are going to click. Yeah, it is edit automatically. We are going to go over here and we are going to click bypass permission mode, which means it would able to do whatever it wants to do. Again and again, there is no need of giving permission from my end. Also guys, if you're going to see over here, if you're going to click this, you would exactly able to see what Claude is thinking, right? So it has thought for 31 seconds or something, right? And it is looking for these two links. Now it has then this web fetch, which means it is searching for this on the internet, right? Apart from that, if you're going to see, these are the PowerShell commands, or else you can say that commands which are running on your terminal, right? So basically, I have already told you people that Claude is a CLI, which is command line interface, which means it is going to talk in commands, right? So yeah, apart from that, if you're going to see that how we are getting this permissions or something, so just click over here on the left hand side, there would be one gearbox kind of a thing. Click this, you would be seeing a settings. Click over here, search for Claude over here, and you would be finding this thing, Claude Code, allow dangerously skip permissions. So again, it is my role to tell you people that this are very dangerous permissions. Again, the news which you guys are able to hear, the news which you are hearing continuously, that Claude has deleted this file, this happens generally in bypass permission mode only, right? So you're just going to click this checkbox and it is going to be there. Now I can tell you people that I have used this many times. Never found any difficulty with this. It's only how well you are communicating this. So I guess it has. Okay, so let's see this. Both installed over here. Step one. So n8n MCP server done. Fine. So over here, this is registered as a local MCP server. So this is the location. So it is inside my, what we can say, it is saved globally, right? So you won't able to see any folders over here. Apart from that, these are the n8n skills. Again, it is also saved in my C drive, right? If I'm going to go inside my C drive, I would able to find out all these things. So now it is asking me to do, next step is restart Claude Code to, so the new MCP server and the plugins are loaded, right? Option connect, fine. So inside the MCP server, if you're going to see, this are all the things. Okay, so let's restart this. Let's close this and we would be opening our VS Code again. Hey Claude, I have restarted my Claude Code. Now just check whether you are able to see those MCP server and skills. So now it is going to search for this MCP servers and skills. Let's see. Again, you can click this. It is also going to show how many number of tokens it is utilizing to execute this particular thing. Okay, so again, right now we are on edit permission mode. So it is asking to execute this PowerShell command, right? So I can again go and we can click for the bypass permission mode, and it is going to execute everything without my permission. So over here we are able to see both are active, which is MCP server, and it and MCP is connected, right? So status is connected over here, and it and skills also are done, right? So yeah. So over here, I guess it has saved this globally, right? Which we have already seen, which is over here inside my C drive, which I have already shown. What we can do, we can ask it to save over here also inside this folder. Hey Claude, can you do this thing that you are going to save all this MCP server files, everything inside the Claude demo 2 folder itself? So over here it is n8n Claude. So let's correct this. And over here we can remove this. So we would able to see if it is going to be over here on left hand side only. So it would be just for you guys. Just think that you are, I guess it is going to understand what I am trying to say. Fine. So it is executing this PowerShell commands again. And now probably we would able to see it over here. The folder is empty. Let me also check the MCP. Fine. So guys, once it would be done, I will let you know. Okay guys, so over here if you're going to see, it has given me the n8n Claude demo 2 folder. Inside that there is MCP JSON, which we are able to see. This is the MCP itself, right? So initially it only copied this MCP from, or it only, what we can say, cut that MCP and placed that over here, but it didn't do that for the skills. So I asked it to do as well for the skills also. So now you would also able to see that there is .claude file inside which there is settings.json and there is skills, right? Inside skills there are some other subfolders also which you are going to see over here, which is n8n code, JavaScript, n8n code, Python, etc., 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 right? So you guys can check out this. Now this has been done. Apart from this, if you're going to talk with the Claude over here continuously, your there is something called as a context which is going to be there, right? And after like multiple conversations, your tokens would be used too much, but you won't be getting a fruitful result. So for that you are just going to click this, which means if you're going to see over here that 41% of the context is remaining, right? So if I'm going to click this, already I have used 60% of it, 59 to be precise, right? So we can click this and now it is going to start. Like there would be this slash compact command which is going to compact all this conversation, right? Like what would be the crux of this conversation, it is going to put that. So let's move to our PPT again. Now if you're going to see, we have already set up this MCP server and this. Now we are going to ask our Claude to create one workflow. For that we would be also giving the credentials of our n8n and all. So let's open that first. So I would be opening this and we would be opening our beautiful n8n. So let's open any of the, yeah. Okay, so let's suppose this is one of the workflows. Now we are going to connect our n8n with this. So let's open the Claude also, and we are going to ask it to, hey Claude, I will give you my API key for n8n. Make sure that you are connecting this, and also make sure that you are creating one .env file, and there I am going to paste my all the API keys. Like we would be needing API keys for the GitHub also. So I would be pasting all of them over there. So create one env file. Now I don't think so I would be needing API key for GitHub because end to end everything I would be only doing. But yeah, I would be needing API key for this n8n. So let's do that. First, we are going to give it the URL, right? And then we are going to paste the API key over here. So yeah. Now, what is this env file? That's also I am going to tell you people. Now, if anything, I'm going to put inside this conversation itself. So it is going to remain in this, right? It is going to be saved in this conversation. So I don't want that, like it would be a little bit risky. So it would be better if you're going to put all your API keys and everything inside .env file. Also, one good thing of this would be that whenever I'm going to push all these codes on the web also, env files are the files which won't be pushed on the web or GitHub or anything, right? So let's create our API key first, or else I would be already having API keys. So Yeah. So I guess we would be getting going over here in settings and n8n API. Fine. So we already have this two API keys, I guess. Okay. So are we able to click? Are we able to copy this again? Anyways, we will create one new. So this would be Claude demo 2, and we are going to save this. Right. We are going to copy this. It's I guess already copied. Right now. Anyways, I'm not doing anything good over here because my keys are already exposed to you people. But I would be deleting this API keys after this video. So anyways, I created one API key initially also, but I haven't deleted that as well. So yeah, I would be deleting this, guys. So we are going to paste in our env file, and I guess API URL you can paste over here only. It's not a big problem. So we are going to save this, and we would be pasting this API key from, or else let's put this over here only, and we are going to ask Claude to check out. Hey Claude, I have pasted both of the keys. Check it out. I'm going to save this, and let's see whether it is able to connect with my n8n. Fine. Yeah, guys, so I guess so it has done this. Also, the API key which I pasted was not working, so I generated one new API key and I pasted that inside the conversation itself. But again, I am saying that this is not the right practice. Make sure that you are putting everything inside the env file, right? So now it is asking me that, fine. So it is asking to restart this. So let's close this. Okay. And let's restart this basically. So we are going to go with VS Code. Fine. So guys, this is what we are getting over here. So we are going to clear this conversation. Yeah. So you can use slash clear conversation, and then this is going to be cleared, right? Make sure that you're remembering this also so that your tokens are going to be saved. Now, already everything is done. Let's ask it to, now basically once your n8n and this Claude, both of them are connected, you can ask it to tell all the workflows which are inside this. Hey Claude, you already have my n8n MCP server. Check out the workflows which are there inside it. So basically, it is going to give me all the workflows which are inside my n8n. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you people. So over here, we would be going back, and again, this is our n8n. So now if I'm going to click this, guys, you will see all the workflows and everything which I have generated over here, right? The recent one is Gmail AI chatbot. And over here, if it is green, which means it is already active or it is live, then Telegram, Gemini, General Assistant, etc. etc. So this is what it is going to give me name. So let's execute this bash command. I'm going to go again with bypass permission mode, and over here again you guys can click this and you can see what it is trying to think over here. It has used the skill over here, and then it has used this MCP also, and finally we are getting this voice research agent and all. So if you're going to see, this is the Jim AI chatbot which we saw recently. So it has been created on June 12th, right? Today it is June 13th. So you can see all this, which means it is working, right? Now we are going to ask it to create one workflow for us. So regarding this, I have already put this inside my PPT. So we are going to go with this thing. So this is the workflow, right? So basically, let's copy this first. I hope so that this does not copy in the image form, but still Claude is going to understand everything. Yeah, so it is in the image form only. Let's hit enter. We can write create this form. Now let me explain what exactly we are going to create over here. Now, mm, so this is the prompt one, which is going to create the workflow. Now over here, there is a webhook, right? Regarding this, you can see the very previous videos of mine, which I have explained for n8n. So over here, the webhook would be post, right? Over here, like basically what we are going to create, we are going to create one AI quote generator. So it is going to use one webhook, then it is going to use Google Gemini, right? And it already has the credentials are inside my n8n workflow itself. So basically Claude would able to use it, right? And we are going to give it the prompt, which is this, and then we are going to generate, like we would be getting outcome using another webhook. Now this would be connected, this webhook is going to be connected with my HTML frontend, right? So let's see whether it has been done. Okay, so appears black and white. So I guess let me extract text out of it. Okay, guys, finally I give I gave it this thing. Initially, it was in the image form, so it was not able to see it. Now I have created a text and I have given it. You guys can see this. This is the prompt, basic prompt, right? Let's see what it is going to come with. Once it would be done, I will show you people. Okay, guys, so it is coming with this, right? Over here, it has generated AI code generator. This is the name of the workflow, I guess, right? So the nodes which it is using is this. Now, over here, it is using this. It is generating this code using AI as Google Gemini, and over here, it is going with this 2.5 flash and credentials also. So these are the credentials which we have already saved inside my n8n, right? Or else I need to give it in the env format. So let's ask it to share the link. Hey Claude, can you please share the link of the workflow? I can basically go inside my n8n and I can click it and I can open it, but okay. Fine. So this is the click link. We can click this. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it should sign in. Or else we can copy this. We would be pasting this over here. Fine, we are going to click this. Fine, so this is what we are getting. I guess this is perfect, right? Apart from, like, this should be a little bit like this, or else this is fine. So let's create one front end for this, right? Now what basically we are going to do, this is the back end of this. Front end would be a clean website with which user is going to interact, right? Now what would be the prompt for this? So we would be getting prompt from here only. Again, I won't able to copy this. So so this is the prompt, right? Basically, this I'm going to copy. I would be pasting this over somewhere. So we can paste this over here because it is going to be in the image form, so I don't want that. And this we would be pasting again back over here. So let me show you people what exactly this is. So we are going to create one single page index.html. This is going to be AI code generator, right? Basically the backend thing which we have created, the front end of that would be this. Now what would be the UI over here? So it would be dark bg, right? So you guys can read this. Now what would be like, basically there would be, okay guys, so it has completed this over here. If you are going to see, this is index.html, right, which is probably over here only, this one it is talking about. So UI is something like this, which is dark. This is the color code. The gradient would be daily dose. So over here, I guess we would be seeing some gradient kind of a thing. Apart from that, there are 5 colored pills. Like what would be the color for that? That is also being told. Apart from that, this is the basic thing. Like let's suppose if we are on the zero, like if you are seeing the first code, we would be a newcomer. Then first page would be seeker. Like if you're going to complete 3 codes, then you would be on second level, which is explorer and all that things. Let's check what we are able to see this. So this is inside my Cloud Demo 2 folder. So let's open that first. And this we are going to open. Yeah, so this we are going to open with Chrome. So guys, this is what the website looks like. If you're going to see over here, there is this gradient, and I guess this looks very good, right? Over here, so we are on 0 level. Again, this looks very aesthetic. If you're going to see, there are curved braces over here, like curved things. So this looks very premium type, right? Over here we are on level 0, which means this is the newcomer. Let's click that I want a motivated quote, and I would be clicking this, which is over here. If you're going to like hover over here, it is also changing the color. So let's see whether we are getting a quote or not. Mm, okay guys, so I asked for this also, that once the thing is going to be cleared, like for reaching level 1, we are going to give one quote. We are going to ask for one quote, so it is going to pop up this level up thing, right? So we are going to click this, keep going, and see, this is what we are going to get, right? Let's suppose if I'm going to go for calm, also over here also, if you're going to see, these colors are also like very good, I guess. So let's go for, like, this is very 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 good website, right? So yeah, let's suppose if I'm giving asking for one another quote which is bold, and now I guess we would be on level 2, which means this is the explorer one. So yeah, this is very very good, right, for a single prompt. Also, if you guys are going to think like how I'm getting this website generated via Claude, so I have already installed the front end skills inside my Claude, right? So make sure that you are installing that, then only you would be getting something like this, then only you would be getting a result like this. Fine. So the last thing would be the deployment of this. So let's go to our VS Code, and so I have already compacted this. So let's clear this conversation. Hey Claude, website is working super nice. Let's start the deployment of this. I would be giving you, like, we are going to deploy this using GitHub and Vercel. So tell me what are your requirements. So again, we are going to go with bypass permission mode. So basically we are going to deploy this, right? So first thing to deploy Git plus Hub, Vercel, GitHub account, repository and all. So fine, let's open our GitHub first. So guys, this is my GitHub. Over here, if you're going to click over here, right, this is my account. So we can go on the profile, I guess. So we can copy this, we can paste this over here. By the way, this website is super cool, like very good. So it is asking for us our GitHub account, so I guess this is going to be fine. So this would be my GitHub account. Apart from that, what else it needs a repository, right? So over here again, I can ask end to end everything to be done by the GitHub, like by the Claude only, but it would be very long video and I want to give you a taste of GitHub also. So let's do this manually. Let's create one new repository. So if you guys are going to see, these are my old previous repositories. We can go over here, we can click this new, and we can go with n8n deployment. Fine. Okay, so I guess we typed the name at wrong place. So see over here, there is no need of doing anything over here. We would be keeping this public only. Then only like Claude would able to access this. Fine. So this is the one. So this is the name of the repository. So we are going to copy this. Okay, let's paste this over here. And regarding Vercel, so we are going to go with this would be the public. So it is public, and then we are going to set up this Vercel thing. So let's hit enter for now. So till it is doing this, we are going to do this. So now if you're going to see, all these things are in green color, which means these are already uploaded right on Git, but I don't know why it is like env file is okay. Yeah, all this green color things means that these are not on my GitHub, right? Only index.html is there. So now I would able to see this. Now I guess there is no need of connecting this Vercel. We can direct, like there is no need of giving anything over here in for Vercel. What we can do, we can directly open our Vercel. Okay, we're going to directly open our Vercel over here. Whenever you are logging in your Vercel, make sure that you are logging using GitHub. Finally, your GitHub and Vercel, both of them are going to be connected. Now over here, what we can see, we can go for deployment, I guess. And over here, yeah, so this is not what we want. I guess we can go over here projects, we can go with add new, right? We are going to go with new project over here. And over here, if you're going to see my GitHub repository is already connected with this. So this is the one which we are talking. So we are going to import this. Again, we can directly go and deploy this. Yeah, again, for deployment, there is no need of Vercel, like there is no need of Claude, that we can do directly from us. But yeah, you can use, but for that you will need to give all the API keys and everything to this guy, which is your Claude. So continue with dashboard. And finally, this is the domain, right? Now this is very ugly domain. If you want to get a new domain, you can go over here in domains, you can buy domains and then you can put that over here. But right now this is only for like trial purpose. So let's click this, guys, and now we would able to see this is live. You guys can copy this command if you want. You guys can copy this website, or you can copy this link, and you would also able to use the same thing which we have generated over here. So let's suppose if I'm going for motivated, I'm asking for a quote. Okay, we are getting this quote over here finally. And I guess, guys, this is working very good. So my brains has two modes, full